Attention. Welcome to the Different Spectrums podcast. We dive into the wild world of mental health discussions. Get ready for profound talks, a sprinkle of humor and sarcasm, and a touch of colorful language. Just a quick heads up, our show reflects our individual opinions, which may not align with the standpoint of the podcast, our featured guests, or any related corporate entities. Our mission? To illuminate through laughter and satire because everyone needs a good chuckle. Chill out and don't stress over the small stuff. Legal troubles? No, thank you. Cancel culture? Please spare us. We'd rather keep this space lawsuit free. So buckle up, have a good time, and join us as we navigate the vibrant realm of mental health on the Different Spectrums podcast. Hey everybody, we back again.
Hey, we're back. We're live.
I'm your Spencer, your co-host. I'm Spencer, your co-host, and that's our licensed clinical therapist. Nice.
Playing with the big boys now. Sorry.
Context. Nobody understands.
No
It's
context.
fine.
There's no
Context.
Just a pervert. It's fine.
Play with the big boys now.
This song is so catchy. I'm going to be singing that shit all day tomorrow.
Yeah, literally that and 8 Mile are my favorite musicals.
8 Mile like Eminem?
Eminem, 8 Mile.
Is that shit considered a musical?
I consider it a musical. There's like 5 songs in there. He's rapping. They break
It's-
out into the song. 2 times they break out into song in that movie.
I don't know. We ain't into musicals in Detroit now. Calm down. We grown ass men in Detroit.
We don't have musical
Yeah.
here.
I don't know about that. Y'all was over. He was over here singing on the car. He was over there singing. Like it was a lot of rapping and
8
singing.
Mile might be a musical.
Oh shit! I guess we'll have a
Heard it here
debate later.
first.
This was a hell of a pivot. I'm kind of fucked up right now.
I've been a platform. I've been saying this for years. I'm glad it's out in the world now.
You finally got it where people are going to let you say it.
You can finally let her know.
8 Mile's a musical, swear to God.
I swear to God, white people just destroying movies for us, man. God damn you, Eminem.
Anywho,
Is this a
remember,
musical?
don't take us too seriously.
Or do? That's completely up to you.
There you go. Also, don't forget to run up those likes for us. We'd really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Anywho, we have a guest for the show, as you could tell. She's a street skater, designer, and also a barrier breaker whose DIY path redefined what it means to ride. She was also the first female skateboarder signed to Supreme, as well as the first Black female Vans rider with her own pro shoe. And she's also transformed the scene with visuals that are equal parts gritty and graceful. Please welcome Beatrice Domond.
Thank you. Oh my God. That was like probably like one of the best intros I've ever had. Gritty and graceful. I love that.
Gritty,
Appreciate it. Thank you, ChatGPT. Anyway,
gritty, graceful, and also
Probably gonna be to be honest, that's probably the most controversial thing you say all night. Thank you, ChatGPT. Just said that.
whoopsie daisy. No, it's gonna definitely get worse.
oh yeah, it's gonna get really bad. So, I mean,
Anywho, let's try to keep those sponsorships for Beatrice. So the movie today, we are actually doing The Prince of Egypt, the star-studded cast movie of Prince of Egypt. I had no idea this many people were in this movie, but once you IMDb things, you find out a lot. So a lot of great cast members in there, including Val Kilmer, Voldemort, Steve Martin, and then Martin Short. Like that already. Great. And then a few things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about speaking truths. We're also going to be talking about things that you can't unsee. And then also leaving your comfort zone and how that could affect you, possibly. And then we're also going to be talking about smoke and mirrors and just how words have. Now, is anything before we get into the show?
a lot of emotions in this. Obviously, it's a lot of shit, right? A lot of stuff when we were kids. As you guys were talking about in the pre-production, I can't believe we was watching this shit when we were kids. Like, ah, damn, there's a lot of trauma in this. No wonder us millennials are so fucked up. Excited to get into multiple things. Excited to poke around in Beatrice's brain.
Fucking man.
So
Not going up.
I told you it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get more weird before it gets better. It's like oh shit, what's that directors that did Wednesday? It's like a Tim Burton joint. It's
Tim
gonna
Burton?
get weird. I almost said
Tom Burton.
Burton.
Tom Burton. That's his brother. Tom Burton.
Tom's actually black. So let's get into the podcast. Let's have some fun. Really excited for this season and all the guests that we have on. Again, as a lot of you are going to notice, a lot more black and brown bodies this season. We're trying to be very intentional with who we have on the podcast. Really excited about today. Let's get into it. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
They're zoned out.
Sorry.
You got to say whoop, whoop.
Oh, whoop whoop. Sorry. I didn't know. I did not know.
You didn't need to know.
Sorry. Can I blame my dyslexia on that? All right.
Blame dyslexia if you're not paying attention. What?
Can I blame my disability? Yeah, I guess so. Disability card, check. Okay.
I can't walk. I have ADHD. What? What?
Okay, let's do the pot.
All right.
Moses! Look, fate has turned our little misadventure into a great opportunity. I know Father will be so pleased with what you are. Put your back into it! Faster! And this is just the beginning. A gateway will open to an entire new city of white limestone, more dazzling than the sun. And here, a statue of Hapi. Hurry! Two great column halls.
Stop it!
No.
Somebody's got to stop this!
There's nothing that we can do.
Stop it.
Stop! Stop it! Leave that man alone! Moses! Stop!
Out of my way, move!
No.
Who did this?
Up there! It's him! There!
Moses!
Moses, what's going on? Moses! Moses!
Let me go!
No, wait!
You saw what happened. I just killed a man.
We can take care of that. I will make it so it never happened.
Nothing you can say can change what I've done.
I am Egypt, the morning and evening star. If I say day is night, it will be written. And you will be what I say you are. I say you are innocent.
What you say does not matter. You don't understand. I can't stay here any longer.
Moses!
No! All I've ever known to be true is a lie. I'm not who you think I am.
What are you talking about?
Go ask the man I once called father.
Moses? Please.
Goodbye, brother.
Moses! Moses!
Ramesses.
Moses? Is it really? Moses! Where have you been? I took you for dead.
Look at you! Pharaoh.
Well, look at you. What on earth are you dressed as?
Oh, Ramesses. It's so good to see you.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. We are compelled to remind you that this man committed a serious crime against the gods.
We are loath to bring it up, mind you.
Yet the law clearly states the punishment for such a crime.
Death!
We hesitate to say
Be
it.
still. Pharaoh speaks. I am the morning and the evening star.
Ramesses,
It shall be as I say. I pardon forever all crimes of which he stands accused, and will have it known that he is our brother Moses, the Prince of Egypt.
Ramesses, in my heart you are my brother. But things cannot be as they were.
I see no reason why not.
You know I am a Hebrew, and the God of the Hebrews came to me.
What?
He commands that you let his people go.
Commands?
Behold, the power of God.
Oh, impressive. Very well, Moses. I'll play along. Hotep, hoy! Give this snake charmer our answer.
By the power of Ra, Mut, Nut, Hanun, Ptah, Nephthys, Nachmet, Sobek, Sakmet, Sokar, Salkat, Reshpu, Wadjat, Anubis, Anukis, Seshmu, Meshhet, Hemsut, Tefnut, Heket, Mafdet, Ra, Mut, Nut, Ptah, Himsut, Tefnut, Sokar, Salkat, Seshmu, Reshpu, Sobek, Wadjat, Heket, Mafdet, Nephthys, Nachmet, Ra.
So you think you've got friends in high places with the power to put us on the run.
Well, forgive us these smiles on our faces. You'll know what power is when we are done, son.
You're playing with the big boys now.
Playing with the big boys now.
Oh, that's pretty. Every spell and gesture
Tells you who's the best.
You're playing with the big boys now. You're playing with the big boys now. You're playing with the big boys now. Stop this foolish mission.
What's a true magician?
Give an exhibition how.
Pick up your silly twig, boy.
You're playing with the big boys now. Playing with the big boys now. You're playing with the big boys now. By the might sight abhor us. You will kneel before us, kneel to our splendorous power. You put up a front, you put up a fight,
And just to show we feel no spite,
You can be our acolyte.
but first, boy, it's time to bow. Or it's your own grave you'll dig, or you're playing with the big boys. 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 Playing with the big boys now.
they love it.
Hey everyone, before we get into the show, please check out our collaborator, Bubs Naturals. They sell a variety of health and wellness products, including collagen peptides, MCT oil powder, coffee, apple cider vinegar gummies, and other amazing products. Go to bubsnaturals.com and use our code DSP20 to get 20% off your entire order. And with that, let's get into the show.
We're back again.
Hey, we're back. We're live. Playing with the big boys now. Yeah. Put some respect on it.
Well, very macho when you said it. Wow.
Well, I'm tired of being called a woman on this podcast because the way I send emails. So
Same here, I guess. I guess I'm also a woman.
yeah, because you sent most of the emails, to be fair.
Yeah, I sent most of them to her. So she was just like, so punctual.
So orderly. It's just so together.
It's so together. So men can't be together. We've learned that today.
It's
And
so feminine to be together and orderly.
the energy. She's probably next to me like, you guys are at least gay, right? And I'm like, shut up.
I like women. I like them.
Yes, again. I mean, you guys do give up. No,
I don't care. It's fine.
You can say whatever you want.
I'm gay, but I'm comfortable. But maybe it's because I'm used to hanging out with guys. But I'm comfortable here. I'm not like,
Could be.
because there's two men on it. I'm like,
No.
are you gonna feel like one of the girls?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, girl.
I got breasts.
Hey, same. Mine are A cups, but you know what? Hey, we're here.
Little pop for you.
He's trying to flex them.
A little pop.
No.
Little pop. You can't really tell, but all right, whatever.
Popped your fucking rib cage. Anyways, Beatrice, welcome to the show. So glad to have you here. One of the first questions I want to ask to you is how'd you get started on your skateboarding journey? How'd you get from being into Florida to sending into your tapes to now you're like one of the first Black women to be sponsored by Vans, who actually has her own shoe? How did you get to this point?
How did I do it? Wow. Yeah. I mean, you want me to tell you how it started?
Yeah.
Well, it started like this. I was 5 years old. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Picture Day,
Yes.
like at school.
We've had picture day before. Oh,
shit.
that's sick as shit. Mine did not look like that.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm gorgeous. Anyway.
Wait a minute. I had hair back then. I was good looking back then. I was a nice Arab man. Yeah, I was good looking.
I was a nice bald 12-year-old.
Imagine with a full beard.
Real talk. Full beard, bald, 8th grade. Real talk.
No, but so there's a bunch of props and you're able to pick one: basketball, soccer, tennis. I saw the skateboard and I was like, it just resonated with me. I'd never seen, I probably seen like a Tricks commercial, and I probably watched an episode of like Rocket Power at the time. So that's the only time I saw skateboarding. Yeah. And so I grabbed it, took that photo, and I thought about it all day when I was in school. And I told my mom, like, Mom, like, there's this, I skateboard, like, it was so cool. And she was like, oh, okay. And eventually her and my dad ended up getting me one. But, like, no shade to Walmart. It was crappy and not the best. But soon after, my mom came through and got me, like, a real board with, like, urethane wheels, titanium trucks, and, like, real wood and real bearings. And I just took it everywhere I went. It was the one thing that was, like, most consistent in my life. I did a lot of sports. I did a lot of art programs. The skateboard was just always there. And then I think when I got to high school, which is so crazy, when I tell the story, I'm like, how did I think so deep. I guess I'm a deep thinker, but when I was 14, I love a lot of coming of age movies. And they're always like, who am I gonna be? What am I gonna do? And when I turned 14, I was in high school, I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a pro skater. That's what I'm gonna do with my life. That's what I'm gonna be. And I just like remember saying that and putting my skateboard in the locker. And then every day from there I would like skate and just like research skateboarding, think about skateboarding. I lived and breathed skateboarding. In between like school, soccer, basketball, all this other stuff. But the thing that really made me stick about skateboarding is that I would put so much time and effort into it, and I would get exactly what I would get back. Whereas in school, I wasn't the best, and I'd work so hard, like with math, especially math. I worked so fucking hard, and then like I would get the test back, and it's like, you ever seen a 47? You ever seen a 30 on a test? I've seen a lot of those.
Spencer's probably seen a few of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty smart. So
Yeah, it's like you work really hard on something, and you're like, this is it.
yeah, facts.
And it just was, especially when you're a kid, it's so like discouraging. But with skateboarding, I would give it time, and I would see the progression. So I was like, I like this. Like I like this. And then from there, I just like I self-taught myself in YouTube. I would go online, look up how to ollie, how to kickflip, and just like watch the videos, go outside, go try the trick all day, like after school until night. So like, I just realized that like someone asked me like, who taught you how to skate? And I was like, the internet? Like literally YouTube. I grew up skating by myself. So it was just YouTubing myself, which now I find out I was like, that's a little neurodivergent. Just playing with yourself all day and having the best time of your life.
I don't need any friends.
I know. I got my skateboard.
And YouTube.
But yeah. So, and then from there, I just like figured out like what the culture was. Like, you make videos, you send them in. I was super shy, so I'm not really good at like the whole aspect thing. I would just send my video and be like, hey, hope you like my video. And then wait for a response. And then only 3 people responded. Bill from Supreme, Pontus from Polar, but he was like, you skate like Jeff Hostel. And I was like, who? And it's like this Hawaiian guy with long hair. I'm like, how do we skate alike? Whatever. And then I think Mike Sinclair from like Pick Wheels or something. He was like, keep going. You have like, he's like, you have it, but it's not there yet. But I remember Bill just being like, that's so sick. Like, keep it up. And I was like, shit. And then from there, I would talk to him the most because he's who I like. I liked his videos. I liked what he was doing. This was before he worked for Supreme, though.
Okay.
He was like doing other stuff for Quicksilver, Habitat, Alien Workshop. I just love that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, from there, I kept going. And then I woke up one day and I lived in New York City, sponsored by the best companies in the world. That's it. Yeah.
Sometimes shit works out.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit works out. Sometimes you put a lot of effort, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of obsessiveness, but also passion.
Yeah.
I assume Spencer's going to ask you a boatload of questions based on all the stuff you just said. This is magnificent.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Look at this.
Yeah. I mean, being in such a heavily male dominated sport that is skateboarding, and especially being a Black woman in the sport as well, unfortunately, you can't pinpoint a lot of skateboarders growing up, especially like me. I love watching skateboarders and stuff like that, and I can handpick like a bunch of them, but unfortunately, you don't get a ton that are of the same as complexion as you, and that's unfortunate. But how did you really go about like just going with the landscape that was so heavily not looking like you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that took play. Like, one, I had my blinders on, like literally like this. I didn't see anything else but this skateboard in front of me.
Let's do it.
And what I wanted to skate. And 2, I'm really good at like puzzles. So I would be like, I was like, okay, nobody looks like, I had no one to look up to. I'm the first of my self to be where I'm at. So I would see a black man skater like Kareem Campbell, and then I would see Alyssa Steamer, a woman skateboarder. Still not me, but I would put them together and be like, I could kind of see myself. Like, that's me. You know what I mean? She's a girl, he's black, he's tall. Like, I'm like making this person in my head, which I'm making myself, you know? And then I would play games like I don't know if you know who Chad Tim Tim is. He's like an ex-pro.
Yeah.
We had the same birthday, January 7th. I'm like, he has the same birthday, and he's pro. I'll be pro too. Like, you know, just shit like that. I would just tell myself, like, I could be pro too. We have the same birthday. Like, why wouldn't it work out for me? Like, I mean, I'm probably delusional in that way, but I would just do that to myself. I would just kind of just like, nothing really mattered. And I think I was just so like sheltered. When I did go to the skate park, I didn't have time to be self-conscious. My mom's in the parking lot waiting for me. I have an hour. So I'm just like, I don't have these obstacles in front of my house where I usually skate. So I'm skating. I don't give a fuck about anybody else because I have to leave in an hour. They're here all day, all night. I have an hour. So I'm just going to make my hour count. So I didn't care about anybody around me. And plus, like, I had built-in friends at home, my siblings. I had friends in school, kind of, you know what I mean? So I wasn't really looking for, like, community there in that way. I just wanted to skateboard. Like, you know, now I have friends in skating, which is really nice. And it's really cool to go skating with people. And, like, now I get to experience that aspect of it. But growing up, I really didn't, like, it's sad to say, I didn't really care. It was just, like, I wanted to skateboard. That's all I wanted to do, you know? So that's pretty much how I survived. I just didn't pay attention.
Didn't pay attention, but also so delusional that you reached so far and you were making these random connections and you're trying to piece together this puzzle to almost manifest you becoming the individual that you are. To anyone to get to where they're going to go, they have to dream so fucking wildly, it's probably going to be delusional. And for people that beginnings of us, which are astronomically probably not people that are going to make it to those places, you got to be a little delusional.
Oh, 100%. And plus, I grew up with my mom being so, like, you can do anything you want. Like, she was realistic, but she never hindered a dream. Like, I was never told, like, you can't. If anything, it's like, oh, that's awesome. And I grew up watching a lot of manifestation stuff. Like, she also sat us down one day randomly, and she was like, I have this movie for you, and it was a secret. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
My mother made me watch it and read it. As soon as you said that, I'm like, The Secret?
She made me watch it, and it just clicked. And I was like, oh, it's that simple, you know? And so I was, at that very young age, I was just very mindful of my thoughts. And it's like, what you think about, you bring about. I thought about skateboarding, and I thought about, you know, my art and stuff like that. Like, I just
invested.
And also, yeah, my mom just set me up right. Like, I've always been super active. I've always been into, like, it's almost like this. I look back on my life now and I'm like, everything I do now, I already did it on a smaller scale. So it just feels like I'm doing it on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like, you know?
100%. Real quick. I assume I want to give a little shout out to moms. Sound like they had a big role into this.
Yeah, she's the best. Like, literally why I'm here today and, like, who I am today. Like, you know, it's like this. You know when... So my mom always told me this thing. She was like, she would always call me beautiful and like and I was like, Mom, like, why? She goes, I'm telling you that now. So when you're older, some lame ass dude doesn't come up to you and tell you you're beautiful, and then you're sold on the first bet. You know your worth already. You know your worth already. And I kid you not, that's true. No one can tell me anything about myself because I already know. Like, my mom told me that. Like, her opinion matters more than whoever the hell is trying to have my attention. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I love that.
So it's stuff like that. She would just teach me randomly throughout the day, and I took in everything she said. And listen to your mom, kids, because You too one day can be a Supreme.
Every time you say Supreme, I honestly just think of Taco Bell. I'm gonna be real. It's just a Supreme taco. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna collab with them, so I don't see how that.
No, Supreme. It's a, I'll get a Taco Supreme. Let me get some sour cream on that thing.
That's what makes it Supreme, apparently, is tomatoes and sour cream.
It is.
The cheesy gordita crunch is.
Hey, I love a cheesy gordita
But
crunch,
Supreme.
Sour
We'll
cream.
just see how many times we can say Supreme today.
Supreme.
Again, I don't have a fuck.
Sponsor the show. So you actually made a great ad with your grandma, who's from Haiti.
Yes, thank you.
And what was that like, giving that, and then also giving her like your shoes? Like, what was that moment like, being kind of full circle where you can come back and just be like, these are the people that helped just raise me and be who I am today?
No, dude, it was so beautiful because that's my 7th shoe on Vans, which is 7's a close number to me because I'm born on the 7th, and so it was that, and it happened to be like, it was all ode to her. Like, it's more of like a dress shoe, the map of Haiti's in there, and I've always told myself, like, I'm like, I don't know why I think like this, but I do. What I have today, all I have is because she took the chance of getting on the boat to America for me to have that opportunity. Like, I would not be here if she didn't do that. So to me, I really do, like, I do value her. I love, like, I just actually got off the phone with her just now, before this, but we talk all the time. But yeah, with that, it was just like a full circle moment to be able to come down there, because I would visit her often and I'd be like, Grandma, I'm in Vogue, or Grandma, I got the cover of Juice, and she's like, okay, but like, try to get a job, and like,
such a grandma thing.
Literally, like, try to make it, like, okay. I'm just like, Grandma, I'm kind of doing okay, but I don't know how to explain it to her,
Yeah.
And so for the crew to fly down to Miami, we shot the commercial at her house. She had hair and makeup, fucking crafties, and like, my girlfriend at the time was there, and she met her. Like, it was just, she knows I'm okay. Like, now I'm like, I'm working. She's like, because I used to be like, I'm working. She'd be like, come back to Florida. Like, just move back to Florida. And now when I tell her I'm working, she's like, okay. Like, okay, like, work. Because now she gets it. She saw like the whole thing. Like, it was just, I think it's like, now it calms her heart to see like I'm successful and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But also it's just awesome to like, because I wasn't born in that house, but I was like, we lived there until we moved out. My grandma wanted us to stay, but my mom was like, she wanted to raise her kids how she wanted to raise them.
Yep.
It's kind of like in Caribbean culture, everyone's raising your kids and they have all these different ideals, and she wanted us to have the ones that she was raising us with. So we had to move.
It's facts.
Yeah, made my grandma sad, but I don't think I would be who I am today, She had a different set of values, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But but for her to like see just like all of that, I think she's just really proud, and like I got her paid. She was psyched. And, yeah, it was just a cool moment, I think.
Can't imagine.
Yeah, to be in that house with like the band's people, and I like learned to like my first bike ride in the backyard, my first meal there. Like, my mom took me there when I was born there, like, so it was just weird. And I don't know why I've always saved Miami. I didn't know this shit was ever gonna happen. But I always saved Miami. I was like, one day I'm gonna do something with like Florida. Because everyone's always like, let's go back and shoot in your hometown. And I'm like, nah, that's back. I'm not a basketball player. I'm not a track star. Like, I don't want to do it that way, And I think this was a perfect way to do it, how I did it. Incorporating my grandma and being like,
real.
Yeah, just authentically me, and it was just sick. It really like, that's one of the proudest joys that I have in my career. Yeah.
Oh, I don't gonna lie. This conversation's fucking me up. I'm holding back tears just thinking about my own grandma and grandpa. This is really good. I love this. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna talk anymore, but yeah, Smith, keep it going. Yeah,
No,
I'm
you're
like
cool.
doing my best to keep my shit together right now.
Just next question. So this is just a question I just have off the top of the dome right now. Do you have anybody that inspires you outside of skateboarding that you really see? Because a lot of things that I've seen with you, and I don't know if you take this bad, but Tyler the Creator, somebody like that, who's taking something like music and things like that, but has turned it into his own type of music, his own type of brand, has done things with fashion and things like that. Do you have anybody outside of skateboarding that you really see as just like an inspiration to you and maybe to move forward to, or just something else maybe than other than skateboarding?
Outside of skateboarding, I'm trying to think. I don't. Besides my mom, not really. It's just like most of my inspiration comes from skateboarding because that's what I know. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's really what I know.
Yeah.
But in terms of people, no. Maybe an item, like
Okay.
like brick inspires me. You know, and like color of buildings and like marble. I love the different mixtures of marble. For
Okay.
some reason, it's just like that inspires me more. Like, but in terms of like people, maybe my friends,
Yeah.
like my friends who get up and go to work every day and who make art. You know, I learn things. I think the people around me mostly, and that outside of skateboarding. Really.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not too much of extracurricular things. It's mostly the things that are in your life and grounding you, that give you drive, passion, meaning, value, like that inspiration, that creativity. Yeah, I feel like Marvel, there's so many cool ass places around the world. Like, when you're in like the Sistine Chapel and all that stuff out in Europe, you're like, this is all marble? This is all marble. This is wild.
Yes. Or like a building, like when I went to Milan for the first time and I saw Duomo, and it's like this massive building that towers over this like central Milan, and you're like,
crazy.
They built that back in the day? Like,
yeah. Well,
that's inspiring.
Yeah.
If they can build that without AI, I could fucking kickflip this stair.
Actually, I'm kind of scared to travel with you. I'm jumping off this bitch. Oh my God.
Right. You do your thing. I'm going to Disney World. All right.
Let's go to
Beatrice,
Disney.
no. I'm just chasing you with my fucking burrito. No. Why is that? That looked kind
Big
of funny.
beige, they call you. It's that big black.
Burrito in Italy is crazy. A burrito in Italy is wild. Like, you couldn't got anything else. You got a burrito in Italy?
I don't know. I could have said
They
anything.
don't make burritos in Italy.
I had to stick to my Mexican roots, you know. You was talking about your roots.
I make my own burritos out of what I got. Give me that mozzarella.
Any of the Italians got some chorizo?
Like chorizo.
Chorizo.
What are you talking about? Awesome. I would love to know who is your Mount Rushmore of skateboarders? Like, who are your top four?
In terms of like inspiring me, or like trick wise, like, oh, they're gnarly, or like,
I would say inspiring. Let's say inspiring.
like they make me cry when they skate.
Yeah.
This is good. So it would be, or like gets me excited.
It could be a mixture of all. You can throw it in there.
Yeah, everything. Your top four of all time that you feel like those are my four favorite skateboarders of all time.
Whatever that gives you that Peter tingle from Spider-Man.
I'm gonna start with Alyssa Steamer. She's from Florida and she's just the best. It's crazy because now we're friends and I have like her cover on my wall. Life is weird, but
Life is wild.
Alyssa, I want to say Jason Dill. Just the first time I saw his Mindfield part, I literally cried. Just getting to that Animal Collective song, it just moved me. I'm like, holy shit, like this is what I want to do for people. Like that was probably the first time I saw a part and I was like, this is what music does to people.
Yeah.
You know how music can just be like, his skate part makes me feel like I'm listening to a song. It's great stuff.
There's a little bit of autism coming out of you now. I see that.
Synesthesia, but with skateboarding.
A little synesthesia there. Okay, I see a little bit different.
Oh,
Hey, sometimes you see nature, you see certain things. For you, it's a park. For others, it could be nature, right? Me and Spence been to some beautiful places around the world. And you sit there and you're just like,
whoa.
It's almost spiritual.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, I'm being like touched. Like, this is the craziest thing I ever seen in my life.
I love it.
Yeah. So him, and then I'm gonna go with Jacopo, who skates for Baker. Only because I've seen him skate in real life, and I love Milan. He's like Milanese, and he can do. I love when people skate plazas, because it's just like, what can I do in this tiny space? And he can do a fucking lot in that tiny space. It's amazing to see, and he's like so like humble. And I think he's the first Milanese pro skater ever, like for an American company. So,
oh wow,
yeah, he's super humble. And then I'm gonna throw Sage Susser in there, just because he can jump over anybody. He can really probably jump over like a 4-foot kid. I kid you not, 5-foot kid. He can ollie over anything. It's insane. Like, he's got massive pop. I just like that kind of skating. I like high jumps and long slides and style. I could care less about like I don't know, like gnarly. I'm like more of like art. I like the art of skating.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has to look good. I rather,
You like the flow of it. Something that looks like your transitions look like just impeccable. Like, oh shit, this dude's going.
Like somebody's comfortable on a board. Like,
yeah,
you're like watching a dance or something. So I think I like that kind of skating more than like how many stairs can we jump, how big the rail is or whatever.
How would you describe yours? Because I don't know nothing about this world. So how would you describe yourself? Is it this flow state? Is it music? Is it poetry, emotion? What's the vibe? You just jumping over little kids and hitting them in the head? What are you doing?
I would.
Well, I can't. Yep. Looks like the 4-foot kid's out there. Bring in the 3-foot kid.
Yeah, he's out.
He's out. You're fucking up the commercial, kid. He's just crying, bleeding and shit.
Help.
Help. Jesus. Help. Supreme.
Sponsored by
Band-Aid. How do you describe your stuff? Because I feel like we're talking a lot about this spirituality of it. Like, you just fucking doing your thing. Is that the vibe?
I don't know. I mean, my mom, she always said it was like, she's like, when she watched my skating, she was like, it's like you skate, like you have a cadence. So I'd always be like, Mom, these people are saying I have style. Like, I didn't know what that was. Like, you have style, it's just good style. And I was like, so I was like, what do you think? Like, when I was young, I was like, do you think she's like, yeah, but it's more of a cadence. Like, you just like
rhythm. It's
a nice dance. Like, you're just flowing. And I'm like, oh. So that was the only time I asked someone for their opinion on my skating. So, like, what do you think about it? So, she said it was a cadence. And then from there, I was like, okay, I'll run with it. But maybe I should update that answer. Maybe I should ask.
Maybe you can ask, or you can just try to ask your friends. Ask your friends before you ask any skaters, I would assume.
Yeah, I'll ask my friends. Yeah, I mean, I would just say, like, I'm comfortable on my skateboard. I like it. I feel like some people skate and they don't like it.
Let me do this. When you're on your board, are you processing things, thoughts, feelings, and emotions? And like, or are you just like super, super in the moment and you're just wilding out?
Zero. I'm reading this book now called On Thoughts. It's changing my fucking life. Because I just realized that thought and thinking are two different things.
Okay.
You can have a thought, like this scenario. I'm going to go on a little bit of tangent.
Go ahead.
But it goes back to what I was saying. The scenario, it's raining. You can have a thought, it's raining. The thing that makes the thought suffering is when you go, it's fucking raining. My socks are going to get wet. I hate the rain. My hair's going to frizz. Me and my ex used to play in the rain. The thinking starts to make the suffering. You could just have a thought and be like, it's raining.
Correct.
And so I was at the skate park today reading because I was just kind of tired. I was like, I'm not going to push it. My knee's feeling a little, the temperature dropped. So I have metal in my knee. So it kind of like, I feel it when it drops quick.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll take it easy. So I'm reading at the skate park. And I'm like, you know, comprehending when I'm reading, and I'm like, whoa, like, that's why I love skating. Like, I'm completely like, just always at the thought. It doesn't go past to the thinking. And I only can, now I'm going to learn to do it in like, without skating, but I've only done that in skating. Where it's like, I'll have a thought, be like, this is scary. It stops there though. This is scary, but then I just go do it. You know what I mean? And I stop the thinking. I never really think when I'm skating. It's mostly like, it's always quiet. That's why I like skating. My mind is at ease. It's like, it's the only time it's quiet. It's always racing and chatting. But when I'm skating, I'm clearly just thinking about me and like what trick is gonna come next, you know?
Bing, bang, boom. It's completely dissociated from the chaos and like, oh, this is scary. I could get hurt. If I get hurt, then this happens and this happens and this happens and this happens. How do I pay bills? What will my mother think? I don't want her to be afraid, right? And so it spirals. So yeah, you're right. You're having certain thoughts and you're able to control them and be very mindful in the moment and just joyful.
Yes.
You're experiencing the now. Like Kai was telling us last week on the podcast. That's kind of cool. It's dope.
Yeah, I just realized that now because I'm reading this book, but yeah, because I was like, holy shit, like, yeah, you have a minute, you have like a million thoughts a minute. The ones you grab, and then the one is like, okay, you can grab it and you don't have to dwell and think about it. Unless it's like, all right, time to pay your car insurance. Okay. You know, but like when it comes like you think about a thought like, oh, that person was like, Cody was really mean to me. Whatever. Yep. You know?
Yeah.
I got you. So how did you grab it again? Can you show me how you grabbed it?
I said.
Was it a little twist, maybe? A little.
Cody.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm done. Oh, damn.
What the? No! No!
Fuck Cody, but fuck Cody, bro.
Love that you went with that.
I was just thinking, like, you're trying to do a trick, and all of a sudden you're like, ah, shit, I forgot my car insurance. And then,
no, but that's how I got hurt. I got hurt thinking about something I shouldn't have been thinking about.
Oh, shit.
That was the first, yeah, that's how I hurt my knee back in 2021.
What did
you get into that? What was like, what was that injury like?
It was horrible. I mean, so I played soccer all my life and I hyperextended my knee, but I never had surgery. I always just thought it was like, my knee does that. Crazy to think.
Just throws it behind your back.
My knee just does that.
Are you like
a month off.
The guy from Family Guy? Just dead legs? Jesus.
Right. So I was just like, whatever. So I went to Berlin. I had just got out of a breakup. And usually I'm pretty good at like, just, it was my first real breakup. I thought, now I look back at it, it wasn't. But it was the first one I like actually like participated in. This is perfect. It was the first breakup I actually participated in because usually I don't participate. I'm just like, okay, fine, bye. But this one I participated.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it. I let it consume me. I was sad. Yeah. And then I went to Berlin to skate on the trip. And my head wasn't there. I was just thinking about what had gone on. I think I just stepped weird. My shit just buckled. I fell to the ground, started crying. And I was like, I usually don't cry. I'm pretty tough. And then I was like, what's going on? This time I couldn't get up at all.
Gross.
So I flew back from Germany to Paris to New York. And I waited a month. I was like, it usually heals in a month or two, it'll be back. 3 months went by, I still couldn't walk. I was on the European crutches, the ones with the clips on them, walking around New York City.
Beatrice. No.
Yeah,
we need to pause.
What?
Yeah.
What do you... You got to take care of yourself, homie.
Like 5 months to fucking get your knee checked?
After that, I'm a whole new person.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Go to everyone listening to the podcast right now, please go to the doctor.
Oh, well, in Berlin, I went to the doctor, but they only gave me an x-ray, and they're like, okay, take these needles that are this big, take 5 of them, because I'm prone to blood clots. So I had to inject these needles into my ass so I don't get a blood clot while I float. So I went to the doctor.
Not PEDs, just Supreme knows this is not PEDs, but it sounds like this is your PED origin story.
No, this was a Supreme trip, so it wasn't even.
I mean, PED, it
dude.
sounds like you're taking performance
Thanks,
PED. It
dude.
sounds like you're taking performance enhancing drugs. You're taking needles in the ass.
Oh,
You're on
no, it
PEDs.
was like a blood clot.
Oh,
thinner.
yeah, I got
A
blood
blood
clots
thinner.
too when I was playing football. Yeah, I got them a lot.
Yeah, I got really aggressive on my blood.
I got a
thinners,
lot of blood clots.
I got a lot of hair on my chest now. Okay.
PEDs, you heard it here. We get it now. How'd you do it? I was just manifested it with the needle.
These Germans are idiots. You got to take an MRI, you moron.
Right,
Jeez.
X-ray. Oh, you're fine. I'm like, I can't walk.
Wow.
But
Idiot.
Yeah.
That's their fault. That hurt. Something like 5 months, that's crazy. But
5
at
months
the
is
same
wild.
time, if a hospital does say, like, oh, you're fine. Because I've also been through some knee injuries, and I've had 3 ACL surgeries. And so, yeah.
you drink?
Yeah.
You
3.
said, does he
3.
drink? Oh, she said, did she was at 3. I thought she said, do you drink?
No, do you drink alcohol?
See?
No, I don't drink. What's that? Jeez.
I don't know. You're supposed to, like, after the reconstruction or just ACL surgery?
ACL surgery. I didn't have reconstruction. So for anybody that knows, if you do an X-ray, the ACL doesn't pop up on there.
Right.
It doesn't. It's not. That's why you have to have an MRI.
Yeah.
And usually they do that by saying, like, oh, it's pretty, your knee's pretty big. Now I had it. They did not want to do an MRI on me because I have big legs, and they thought my swollen legs were already like my normal legs. Essentially, they're like, you're fine. You can walk on it.
That
You're
boy's
fine.
thick.
I'm a thick boy.
That boy thick.
But then, of course, I get an MRI, and they go, "Oh shit, you actually have a torn ACL. Our bad. Whoops." So yeah. But yeah, I'm thick as hell. I got that,
He got that.
Yes. But I ended up getting the surgery.
Anyways,
that's a good pivot by Beatrice. Anyways, I got the surgery.
Anyways, this man has ass.
Love this conversation.
It's great. So what would you say is one of the biggest, like, just skater stereotypes nowadays? Because it's pretty different from when I was, like, in high school and shit. Like, what was one thing? I'm old now. Like, what would you say is something now that's just like a big stereotype for skateboarders?
I think, people think we're like cool now. We're cool. We're so weird. I realize I'm weird. Like, I obsess over a piece of wood with wheels. Like, it's my favorite thing. It's still, like, nerdy. Like, I can tell you anything about skateboarding, like where it comes from, like who's pro, who was P-Rod's 3rd truck sponsor before this one. Like, you don't need to know those things. I don't need to know those things. I wish I, knew more about accounting than that, but I think people think we're cool now, and I think people think we make a lot of money.
Does everyone make a lot of money?
Pardon?
Does everyone make a lot of money?
In skateboarding?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't think. I don't know. I figured it was a no, but
got the Rob Dyrdek bucks. Come on now.
Yeah.
No, we all don't have a fantasy factory. I don't have, an MTV show.
Okay.
But I think skaters are like the it girls now of, like, downtown. But I just live in New York, so I could be wrong. But people still think I smoke weed because I skate. Like, and people will ask me for a lighter. That's why I keep a lighter on me now, because people assume if I have a skateboard, I have a lighter.
No,
so I'll
it's
be like, sure.
because you're black.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm not gonna.
To be fair, it could be because I get asked if I smoke all the time, and I'm like,
they never ask me. They're just like, yes, white men.
He doesn't smoke.
He doesn't smoke.
There's no way. There's no way. Look
I
at
feel
him.
safe with him. What?
Come here.
Come here. Well, I thought my opinion, Spence, I thought it was just a ton of white dudes and no women at all, right? I mean, obviously this spectrum has changed now, right? There's this larger diaspora, I would assume.
Yeah. Now it's new though. It's fairly new. 2011, I would say. Like, I would make this joke where, like, women skateboarding we're still in the 90s era of our
coming of age.
Yes, like, It's very new. Like I don't hate saying it. It's just it's interesting to say like I'm the first of a lot of things, you know, women's wise. And
Yeah.
that's because it's such a baby, you know?
Yeah.
So
Pretty cool, isn't it?
it's cool. Sometimes I trip out on it. I don't like to think about it a lot 'cause it's stressful, but like damn, I did a lot of first. A lot of first this, first that.
Mhm.
But the Capricorn in me is like,
I knew it.
love it. We love it.
The mental illness in me is like,
No, oh my god.
yeah, that's me.
First, no.
And you'll be the last because you'll fuck it up, Nazir.
Whoa.
Yeah,
No one will ever
bringing
love
that
you.
up, that's the only reason. That's one of the reasons why I work so hard.
Facts.
Is so someone else that looks like me can get an opportunity because they judge. Sadly, they judge everyone based off the first person.
Mm.
Like, no offense, like with white people, they get so many chances to be themselves. And when it comes to being a black person, you get one chance to show the rest of the group.
Facts.
So if I'm kind, nice, hardworking, they're gonna assume all of them are like that. And at least for them to, I don't care if they are or not, at least for them to get their foot in the door, they can have that opportunity, and then from there they can terrorize them. I think that'd be great. But I try to be I'm just naturally kind of mellow, but I just try to be like a good role model for people to be like, all right, this worked out great. Let's keep doing it again, you know? Give other girls opportunities to have a chance. Because it's really, now I look back on my career, it's like, it was really insane, you know, to how I got here. I don't even know how I got here sometimes. But.
I'm going to pivot us a smidge.
Yeah.
In pre-production, you divulged something, and I was like, ooh, can we share this? You said that you've been on like this mental health journey, and you've been working with someone for like the past year on your mental health, and you found like a legit dope-ass therapist. Shout out your therapist.
Yeah.
What the hell was that like? Because I want to make sure we put some respect on that. Because all these different firsts that you talked about, and you said you kind of trip out about it, so I figured that might be a good segue. Were you scared, or was certain things going on? Was it that breakup in the knee issue that brought on some of these things, like mental health issues? Like, how did the journey begin? And then it sounds like you've come a long fucking ways in a short time. That's magnificent. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I put in a lot of work. There was some weeks I went twice a week.
Facts.
But yeah, it stemmed from like my breakup with my girlfriend, my most recent one. She was telling me I should go. I had a lot of like underlying things I didn't realize I needed to deal with. People pleasing, just like standing up for myself, things like that, you know. I've like navigated my life in a way where it was like, all right, it wasn't falling apart, but it was like I was just keeping it together with like duct tape or something, you know. And I had like a weird run. Once like it's so funny. Like when I wasn't pro, everyone was like, "Turn her pro." And then when I turned pro, they're like, "No." It's like what? It's just interesting to see like people want you to do good until it's better than them. So I got out of that.
Yes.
Like, all are weird. But that kind of took a toll on me because I wasn't ready for that to be like so like that pushback. So I started doing. I got into. I met a couple of therapists. They didn't really align with me, but I really suggest that you find someone that aligns with you and things that you know represent you. So that's important. Like my therapist is like a Black woman who's queer, who specializes in like LGBTQ stuff and things like that, which is great. But yeah, I started doing it, and like at first it was just like talking about like my breakup and going through that. I still have a lot of love for that person. That's a breakup that I'll never really like. That's the real one, you know. I don't really care about. Maybe hopefully whatever it'll come back around. But that one taught me like, okay, like there's more to life than like work. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. And so yeah, so she's been great. We've been working through that. We finally like reached a plateau, and now we can talk about like my career and where I see myself and like how I see myself, which are questions I've never had before, you know what I mean? So It's always cool.
Interesting journey, isn't it?
Yeah, super cool journey. Yeah.
You said you had an ADHD diagnosis from when you were a kiddo, or is that recent?
No, that was a kiddo. That was when I was in middle school and then high school. I went to both.
Okay.
Dr. Levin, Michael Levin. I wonder if he watched this podcast. He's a great guy.
He has one, or you're talking about what we should watch his, or he should watch ours?
No, I hope he's on this. I hope he sees this.
Oh, well, you'll spell the name for us later, and then I'll shoot it to him. Like, look at your kiddo.
See if he's around.
There you go. Thank you for talking about that. But it's ups and downs in therapies, right? It's not all up, good, or has it been all good, or has there been ups and downs, sideways, hard days, like we're doing the mental health stuff, right?
I kid you not. Literally, last Tuesday was probably the best day we've had. It's been down every day for like a year, almost a year. Yeah, last Tuesday was like, it was the first time I wasn't like, so sorry for crying this week in an email after I saw her.
Oh my God. You precious.
I know. I always feel so bad because I always realize I'm like, she's human too. This is a lot. You know what I mean? So I appreciate her like always listening to me. And I'm more of a listener than a talker. Unless I'm doing this, like podcast stuff or therapy, I tend to like to listen more to people. I don't like talking about myself. I rather have people talk about themselves.
Thanks.
So in there I talk a lot for like an hour, you know? And so I always feel some type of empathy, like, damn, like, let me just send her a nice little email telling her thank you. You know what I mean? For listening to me like complain about the same shit for like 6 months. Literally the same shit.
Yeah.
But last week was really good. It was nice. And she was like, it was just nice. We left like laughing and I left happy. That was the first time in a while.
It takes a while sometimes.
It does. It's like real work, but it's cool to see it like working. So
Yep. Hopefully you can build.
yeah. Like this week I was pretty it's been a good week. So like I see her on Tuesday, so it's like
Yeah.
it was a nice week. And I'm like, I'll see you again tomorrow and we'll catch up. But usually like before last week, during the week I'd be like, should I hit her up and see her again?
One more time.
One more time. Like but yeah, it hasn't been like that. It was nice. It was
awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. I kid you not. That little segment there will do more for our listeners and followers than anything else that we talked about today. That will save more lives. I'll be able to draw from that and point you out and send people to that point in the podcast to save lives.
Awesome.
To let it know that it's fucking tough and difficult, and therapy will not change you immediately. And sometimes you will complain about the same shit over and over for weeks, days, months, year.
Yeah.
And I have clients that send me things and tell me things all the time and send me emails afterwards. And sometimes they can't get the words out, but I can just like, kid, I know how you feel about me, kid. I just want you to know, and this and that. Don't worry about it. You don't have to say anything, kid. Just, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. And then I'll send them a text with that Sully. I think it's some Sully from Monsters Inc., the big guy.
Oh yeah.
Send them just hugging the little girl, and then they send me like the cry emoji and like, I'm gonna go to sleep now. And I'm like, it's fine, girl.
It's okay.
So
sweet.
Yeah, I literally just sent it to a client a second ago. But thank you for that. I really appreciate you being vulnerable about that.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I felt the same way. I'm like, this shit's not working. Like, especially in these day and age, you think everything's like this. And I personally am a problem solver. Like, I love to get shit done. Like, if someone tells me a problem, I automatically think, okay, how can we solve it? So we don't waste any time. This time is valuable. But so to go in there week after week and spend my own money and talk about the same shit really would irk me, would really get on my nerves. But it was worth it because now I'm like, I'm on the other side. I'm truly on the other side of it, and it's like dealt with. Like, it's not gonna come up when I'm like mid trick, you know what I mean? Or like I'm like having the best day of my life, and then I never process it, and then so it's like, here we go. And it's like, deal with this, grief. So it's nice to like put in the work and not have to stress that it's like you pushed it down the closet somewhere. You know what I mean? Because that stuff, I learned this. Grief does not go away. Just comes up when you least expect it. And it always comes in the time where you're like, damn, I wish I would have dealt with it then. It won't come when you're like sad going through it, because it's like, no, I'm gonna wait when you're living your life and you're married and you're rich, and it's like, and then boop, it's like, deal with it.
Mid-trick in the air.
Literally, mid-trick in the air. Oh shit, I forgot to deal with that. Yeah, it's a real thing. Like, I didn't know it was real. I always thought it was like a movie. People are like, I have to deal with this. I'm like, because like, you ever watch TV?
Yes, I've watched TV.
Okay, I love a good I love a good montage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, good montage. Yeah.
Get it in, get it out. Let's go. Like when there's always these shows where like a character dies, and they're like, "Oh my god, so and so died," and they prolong it for 4 episodes. I'm like, why aren't they over it already? Like,
God damn, Beatrice, get over it, you bitch.
Yeah,
oh, the fucking death already, jeez.
But now
it was like a parent or something, fucking asshole.
It's not normal. It's not normal.
It's not real.
Now it's in 6 episodes. I'm like, it should be 15. They're not.
Oh my god, let them deal with it. Feel your pain, baby. Feel it.
Feel the darkness.
Exactly.
The chosen one.
Yes.
Do it. Do it.
But yes.
I'm sorry. Are you getting some of these Star Wars references that we just mumbled or no?
I do.
Okay.
Trust me, I've hung out with men my whole life.
Wait,
damn, why you say it like that? The fuck? I've hung out with men.
Yeah.
Same goddamn jokes.
He's got sneakers in his background. You have. Oh, I saw that movie, The Anxiety.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a different man, right? I'm still in the closet, so I'm still a therapist professional.
The closet's right next to him, so he's always.
The closet's a glass door, babe.
He's always
It's
right
a glass
there.
door. Shut the fuck.
It's a sliding door, hun.
We can see it right through.
She's like, I see your true colors, Nas, and it's the rainbow.
Do you have any more stuffed animals on the side?
Right, join us.
Shut up. Join us, babe. Okay.
Okay, I'll do.
I'm coming out. Oh, I need to stop this.
Alrighty. Let's just get into the movie. Let's get to the movie.
Let's get into this movie.
Choked on my Powerade.
Powerade.
This gets
2025.
What's up? It's actually, I'm poor, so this is Sam's Club sports drink. It's a sports drink.
SS Sam's Club Sports.
I just have one question. Were you born in '89?
Yeah.
Oh
Really?
shit! Oh shit! You got your year.
No way.
Yeah.
You give 89 energy.
I also give 69 energy.
Oh. No.
I'm such a pervert. I'm so sorry.
No.
It's not even funny because that's what a person born in 1989 would say.
Damn, she calling you out for your fucking
That's
year, dude.
crazy.
Dude, I haven't taken my blood pressure med. This is wild.
Numbers matter.
I can't believe.
Numbers matter.
So is this the tism? You're just like 89.
Got it.
No, are you really born in 1989?
Yeah, why would I lie about that?
Easy.
September 12th.
Yeah.
September 12th.
Whoa, you're a Virgo.
Yeah. That's what they tell me.
So that's so funny. My older brother is 89, and my younger brother was born September 12th.
The numbers adding up. This was meant to be.
This is a conspiracy.
You would be so interesting, but you do act old, like an old guy.
I'm 35. I'm old.
Yeah, but it's like
I've also got a lot of PTSD, kiddo. Like this. Baby been through some shit. It's not been a good life.
Baby done did it.
You have Scorpio on your chart.
Scorpio? I don't know what this means. You're just saying words.
You're not. Then you're definitely not gay. How do you not know your horoscope?
No, I'm definitely not gay. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Just because I want to marry a man doesn't make me gay.
Oh, never mind. All right, let's get. I don't want to get dark. Let's get to the.
There's the sponsorships going away. She felt it. They were right here, and now she's like, they're fading away.
No, I had something I wanted to say, but I was like, I'm learning. I don't have to say everything I think. So
You don't
I'm
have
like-
to. Well, yeah,
No.
you can.
PR yourself. PR
Yeah,
yourself.
PR
It's all right.
yourself. PR. What does that mean? Public. I'm done with this.
Relations,
Wow.
Let's
public rubber.
redacted. Just like all. Not going to get into redactions right now because I could talk about the government and certain
Anyway,
lists.
the Prince of Egypt.
Let's do it.
Yes, deliver us.
We're talking about Moses and God in this conversation.
Amen.
I've been delivered, sister.
Amen. Oh my God.
Hallelujah.
This is the third podcast in a row we talked about him being gay. Just so you know.
Someone else saw it, huh?
It's ironic.
Somehow they always do. They always call it.
It's a conspiracy against me.
Sure it is.
It's a gay agenda.
It's the anywho. So the first scene that we are going to be talking about is Moses. Moses and how he accidentally kills one of the Egyptians.
Yes, sir.
Accidentally does it because he's also whipping one of his people because he finds out Moses through this whole thing. He thinks he grew up as an Egyptian. He thinks that he is, royalty. And then all of a sudden he finds out that he is actually part of the Hebrew people.
Yeah.
And that then
Palestine.
yes, and free Palestine. And then he also says that during this whole thing, he sees his people building these monuments, these statues, and then he sees his people suffering. And through this whole thing, he's just been internalizing everything, and it's been, kind of going through his mind, and it's been warping it. And finally, after he sees his people being whipped, he finally says, "No, I do not want to. You're not going to be doing this to my people anymore." And so he tries to stop him and accidentally kills one of the guards. And in doing so, Ramses, who is pretty much like his brother, tells him like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the king. Okay, I'm gonna be the king, and I'll make sure that you will be abscond, or you'll be free. You won't be ever prosecuted for killing somebody, right? You won't pay for your sins, essentially."
Yeah.
And so Moses is like, "No, I don't want that," and he runs away, and then he goes to the desert. But for this scene, Beatrice, before we get into the scene, actually, can we talk about what about this movie really talks to you? Because you talked about in the pre-production about how you actually watch this movie on the plane all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you even have it downloaded on iTunes. Like me and you are the only two people that actually have iTunes anymore.
Shots fired.
90s baby. So what about this movie really spoke to you and wanted to talk about it?
I just think with this movie, it's like it's a movie I watch over and over again, and I always learn something new. So that's always a plus. But I've also been so interested in like the Middle East and that area, like Egypt, Africa, and that region of the world. I just always just been so interested about it, and so I don't know. Those are the two reasons. It's really because like I learned a lot watching this movie, and I don't really like cartoons, which is interesting. I'm not like a cartoon person. I love real life, like live action instead of like animated. This is one of the only animated films I care about. And I also like that, and then like The Aristocrats and Pocahontas. It's like not much of a list.
Well, classic.
But yeah. So I don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to watch Moon Knight. Have you watched Moon Knight?
Moon Knight? Or
Yeah.
Moonlight?
Moonlight is awesome too. We did a pod on that. That's fantastic. That'll fuck you up.
Yep.
Have you seen Moonlight?
I have seen it recently.
That'll fuck you up.
Shout out.
Yeah. No, Moon Knight. So right, it's Avatar. It's the superhero character, right? And it's all this Egyptian gods and all this stuff. You will love it. If you love all the Egyptian stuff, it's
live action
superhero. It's Isaac. What's his name? What's the actor's name?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. Awesome actor. Gorgeous dude. I'm just saying, you can say people are good looking. Okay, it's 2025.
I scratch my head too, Beatrice.
Get over
I
it.
scratch my head too.
I put my niece and my sister on it. They're like, this shit is wild. The music, the theatrics. I mean, this is a couple moments where I'm like crying in it. I think you would love Moon Knight, FYI, if you love this type of stuff. And live action superheroes. Yeah, it's magnificent.
Great show. And also just deals with so many things that I was like, wow, they're actually talking about this?
Mental health, trauma, child abuse, dissociative identity disorder, a lot of good stuff.
Yes, amazing. Amazing film. But for this scene, Beatrice, we wanted to talk about just speaking these truths. What about this scene really spoke to you when we were trying to bring up like what scenes we wanted to talk about?
Yeah. So that scene in particular always, like I said, I think I said this earlier, where it's like it makes you can't unsee what you know.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have the knowledge of something, you can't really go backwards.
Mm.
And that's something he was dealing with. Because his whole life he watched that go down countless times, but he felt no connection to it. And the moment he realized that he was connected to it, he couldn't not watch it go down. So yeah, and him just being like willing to be uncomfortable with the situation, like leaving his comfortability for his like morals and integrity is always something I always watched. And I was like, damn, is he really about to leave? Like, he's like the prince of Egypt. He has everything. And I always just struggle with that, being like, damn, I would want to stay, And then,
do you relate to that at all? Do you relate to that just at all? Just speaking up, even though it could be somewhat detrimental to you? Have you ever felt like that in your life where like, I can speak up here? Or maybe have you felt the feeling of just like, I should have spoke up. I should have spoke up here and I should have done that. I think everybody has that thing in where like, I should have said this, but I didn't,
Right. I mean, there's lots of, I think I have both moments where I'm like, now as I get older, I'm like, I'm just gonna say what needs to be said, and if whatever comes with that, comes with that. But that's also because I'm like, there's a lot of factors towards that. If that makes sense, like not to get too deep or too real, but like as a young Black woman in America who's not rich, who didn't have much resources, it's kind of hard to have something to say and be able to stand on it on your own. But as I got older, I have a bit of financial security. I have people who love me. I'm secure in my relationships and friendships. I can say, I have the privilege now to say what's more on my mind, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I feel like when I was younger, I didn't have much, I didn't feel like I was safe, to say because like, yeah, I didn't feel it was like, safe to say things. Yeah, but now it's like, it's safe. And I live in New York City, like people are gay here, there's a lot of different type of people, and I feel safe enough. And if something were to happen, I can take care of myself. I don't rely on anybody to take care of me. You know what I mean? So that's also a privilege to have, where like now I could be like, that's not right. And whatever the consequences are, I can take it. Whereas like when you're young and you live in a small town that is red and racist, there's not, for your own safety, unless you have somebody speaking up for you, you can't really say much. Just for your own safety as a person of color and a woman. So I think as I get older, I'm actually just seeing that transition in myself now, where it's like, oh, I speak up now because I can. I have the means to. No one can really not tell me to do that.
It's the privilege is awesome to have. The thing is many people that get that privilege or that contentment, that safety, they still don't say nothing.
Yeah.
They see the atrocities. Go ahead.
This Taylor Swift video on TikTok today, this girl was like, you have all the platform in the world. She's like, that's like a star above. She could easily help what's going on right now, but she tends to focus on the dumbest shit that you could ever focus on. Ever. Like, it's so minuscule. It's like, yeah, she's afraid to lose her. She's afraid to lose her comfortability. That's what I'm not rocking with. Where it's like, I'm one of the spaces where I know what it feels like to have everything I've ever wanted. And it's nothing with that. It's nothing when you go to bed at night with yourself and you're just like, that's not it.
I can't
do
it. Yep.
Yeah.
I appreciate something that you said, and then Spencer repeated it. About a lot of things that are going on. This movie is very relatable to the genocide which is happening in the world of people. And I feel like there are a lot of people, a lot of Jewish people that are not Zionists, that are protesting around the world, in New York, that are saying this is what, in Israel, right? They're like, this is enough. And they're silencing and hurting those people and arresting those people too. So I feel like this movie's a little bit full circle for a lot of shit that's going on in the world right now. A lot of shit, a lot of this cannon fodder and polluting the media and perverting what people think, right? Just to gain control and to kill and to kick people out of their land. It's quite interesting on how this conversation's happening today. I appreciate you saying what you said earlier, the Free Palestine thing. I do appreciate that. Surprised that you said that, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I stand on it. I think it's important. I feel like, we have to really come to reality. It's like, okay, Gucci is not going to work with you. People are dying. People, like
children.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's why the phone is like, it's the internet and the Wi-Fi is great for stuff like this, because I can have a beautiful conversation with you too. But it's also not great because you forget what people feel like and look like until it's your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it don't have to be my own family for me to feel grief, and for other people,
Facts. I appreciate that about
people
you.
People need to deal with that. And it feels like, because it's like, someone's dying, macchiato. So, someone's dying, I'm going to Europe. Like, what? Like,
it's wild.
It's wild. And it's like, in the movie's a great picture of that. Like,
it is.
When the truth is simple, which was God, the staff is simple. When they're trying to display you saw the rigmarole he was doing? Posting out God knows where, turning off the lights, shining. It was a whole shit show. To be eaten by the one snake.
We'll get to all that in the next scene. We're gonna get to all that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's true.
It's true. Yeah.
Very true.
Well, yeah.
Shit.
What else you got, Spence?
I mean, but what were you feeling from the scene? Nice?
Oh yeah, shit. I forgot. I got thoughts.
Yeah, I'm still talking about.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate everything that Beatrice just said. It means a lot. So.
Mm-hmm.
This scene, right? For a lot of you, right, know that I'm very, very visual, and I see certain things. So when he starts realizing this, he starts getting like traumatized with every whiplash, with every lash and every sound. You can hear it hitting his soul. A lot of neurodivergent people, those things are like hitting your soul. Where you hear, see something, listen to a story, right? Or maybe you're reliving your own trauma. You can almost feel the flinch. I thought of that, and then he has to do something. But then when he springs into action, you see him like trying to walk and run, but he's stumbling. He's losing his footing, right? I've been in those things, right? Where you're going to do something and it's courageous, but you also feel like you're kind of losing your mind and you don't know what you're doing. Maybe you want to speak up during a presentation. Maybe you want to ask a question in class. Maybe you want to talk to your family about being a queer individual. Maybe you're going to talk about how you're taking a different job and you're going to do skateboarding with a non-affirming family instead of being like an engineer or a doctor, right? And then that's going to be very difficult. You're going to feel this intense emotion and feeling, that adrenaline, and you're going to stumble like he did. You're going to stumble. And so don't lose faith. Don't lose confidence. It's okay to stumble and to be scared. Your voice will shake and crack. Maybe you'll cry. Continue going on that path, like Beatrice said. Be fucking locked in on that path. If you've done your consultation, you've thought about what you want to do, be locked in. Go do what you got to do. You'll deal with everything else and you'll seek more consultation afterwards. That's what I thought in that first scene. I've been in that situation. Been in that situation where the guns get pulled out and like now it's life or death. And I remember being woozy and wobbly afterwards, but during, before, and afterwards. I remember puking. I remember a whole bunch of other things I'm not going to mention that happened afterwards. It's intense. It's intense having the officer, treating you a certain way, pulling the gun on you too. This is separate from the other gun issue. And the ability to speak and to think, right? When you're in that traumatized state that he was for his people, getting ready to give up everything and tell his brother, I can't do this. Intense. The next thing is I told Beatrice, I said, so many of my clients will be like, if you only knew who I was. Right. And that's what he's talking about. He's Hebrew. A lot of my clients say, if you only knew what I've done in my life. Nazir, am I a bad person? I said, I know what bad people look like. I've been around many of them. I've seen them. You are not a bad person. You've done a few bad things, right? But not a bad person. You have fucked up. You're not a fuck up. You've made mistakes. But that doesn't make everything that you do, your entire existence, a mistake. Someone said to you the other day, do you think that all my loved ones who have passed would be proud of me when they look at me? I said they'd be proud of a lot of things, probably. They'd probably be sad about a couple choices. I don't think that you need to think about ending your life because you no longer have any hope at all to continue on to do better. Do you mean to tell me that you're not trying your best to do better as a person? You're in therapy. You're taking accountability. You're trying to own up to the things and recover the relationships in which you might have destroyed. That's a good person. A bad person gives no fucks. They will see the atrocities which you said, and they will continue to allow it. They know what's going on, and they will continue to allow it and be silent because of money, comfort, finances, relationships, sponsorships, whatever it is. Maybe that's a bad person. Maybe they're just protecting themselves. But if you're in my office, if you're in a therapist's office and you said they don't know that I have anxiety or OCD, or they don't know that my family's like poor as shit and got trauma issues or my family's addicts, right? If they only knew what I come from, my pedigree, they would leave me. Is that you just judging yourself? Because a lot of my clients, they're just judging themselves. I said, that young woman that you're talking to, that family, from what you've said, they're magnificent. And I think that's you shitting on yourself, homie. And then a lot of my clients will cry in that moment. And I'm like, we got this, dude. Let's. Not everyone is going to throw you away.
Right.
So I wanted to make that very clear to everyone listening to the podcast, because this podcast is heavy neurodivergent, ADHD, autistic, OCD, all the stuff. And also, about 70% of folks listening are going to be women. A lot of women of color. So I wanted to be very clear. A lot of you will think that maybe you're not good enough. What Beatrice said is, right, you have that thought. Don't continue to think on it. Don't continue to stew on it. You need to do your best to pivot in a different direction. Those are my thoughts. Just tying things together what Beatrice said today. You good, boss?
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to do one thing. Beatrice, you brought up a quote from Earl Nightingale. I wanted you to, could you recite that quote for us?
Yes. It's probably not verbatim, but I can read it to the top of my head. But basically it's everything that we take for granted, is like everything that we don't care about is for free, and the things that we value is like materialistic things. So like our mind, our body, our soul, like those are things we're given us for free, and those are the things that are like our keys to the world. But we treat it with such less value because you didn't pay $1,000 for it, $2,000. But what is that even? Even humans make the price of money what it means. So I just always thought that was so interesting.
What was that example you gave us? Do you remember? You gave us a really good visual and example.
Forget what it was.
Is that the rain?
They're trying to protect their phone when they fall.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like I've seen multiple people like falling in the rain, or like when we're skating, even like we'll take a fucking concrete to the chin, concrete to the elbow to save the camera. Mind you, it's $20,000, whatever, $20,000, $2,000, but like you're priceless, you're priceless. Once you're done, and I feel like once you're done like destroying yourself, you can't get back. Can't get it back. I think teeth are really good for that. People don't take care of their teeth. the moment they got $10,000 veneer, look at my teeth. Like, you got those shits for free. Now you spend $10,000 on teeth. They were free, bro. Like, you should have took care of them the first time. That always gets me. So I'm like, yeah, people start to care about it once they like paid a bunch of money for it, but they came perfectly for free.
I think about human connection, Spence. I think about we get this shit for free. You can show up and have good conversations with Beatrice, whether you're listening or talking. We can have fun, talk shit, poke fun at each other. This is free. But yet we value all the other things. Me and Spence aren't worried about dollars and monetization and all this shit. We're trying to make sure that you have a good time, and you said you felt comfortable. Everything that you said a lot of affirming things to us today. And we appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Because we're trying to help people heal, and we know that you're going to help people heal. We're doing this. It's free. People are like, you guys trying to make money and be famous? If that happens, so be it.
Right.
Shall be done type of vibe. But we're trying to have fun.
Yeah. That's cool.
Free.
I respect it. I respect what you guys are doing, and it's important. It's not this. I've never done a podcast like this before, to be honest, ever. I've done a lot.
You never will. You never will.
This guy.
We're gonna be the top, the cream of the crop. Just so you know.
We are the chosen ones.
Oh my god, that's a good note. That's a good note to stop on.
Yeah.
Beatrice, I want you to do this. No shameless plugs.
Yeah.
Your plugs. Where can people find you? Where can people buy your shoes?
Oh, you mean you can buy them at your local van store or any skate shop around the world, even in Asia. They're there. Yeah, we have a fucking awesome store. You can buy my board in New York, Korea, or LA.
Okay.
Or any of your local skate shops. And
I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna get one.
Oh, that'd be sick. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram, really. That's the most place I prefer people to look for me. I have a Twitter, but it's a little dicey over there. So if you find it, you find it. I didn't send you over there. You know? I didn't send you over there when looking for it.
Let my people go.
Yeah, other than that, I just have an Instagram, and that's it. Usually just Instagram. And I use TikTok, not anymore. I just watch videos, but I don't post anymore.
Fair enough. Well, we just want to say thank you so much for being on and actually being just so you, right? Being you. That's all we want from our guests, is be themselves, and you did that amazingly, and you opened up a lot. So I think a lot of people are gonna be taking this podcast and just thinking about a lot of things, which I think is great. So just wanted to say thank you for that.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I did not expect what I got, but it was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
You didn't expect two men, yeah.
No, I thought you were two little ladies, two Asian ladies.
Two Asian ladies? We're not going to get in that. We're not getting you canceled.
Nope. Anywho, thank you so much, Beatrice.
Yeah, you guys. I was like, I'll get there. You guys thought you were the weird ones.
It's like the Green Goblin mask. I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Please don't.
No, I was like, those are the two. That's the only thing that's polar opposite of both of you.
Asian women. Jesus. Don't do the accent, Spencer. Don't do it. Anywho, thank you, Beatrice, for coming on the show. With that, I'm Spencer. That's Nas. Different Spectrums Podcast.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Much appreciation, much love, and remember, take care of yourselves.
Or don't.
It's completely up to you. Peace.
No.